What's up, guys? I'm Dondoli. The game is Knytt Stories from 2007, but the level is from 2017. And how that works is that there's a level editor and a small community of talented level creators who have been pushing the boundaries of this game for the last 10 years. And this level, Saving Thalanill by IX Marcel, is a really good example of that. So I'm gonna try and beat it fast. Time is on start new game, so 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so it starts out with a 20-second cutscene, no big deal. It's actually pretty impressive that there is a cutscene because, as far as I know, there's no functionality to cutscenes in the editor, so this is all done through trickery. And you see a flower here, that's the story of the level. Someone stole the flower from the village of Thalanill, and we're gonna go and get it back. So this is a fast-paced 2D platformer. And it's a pretty difficult run. And I was worried I would have a death this early in this pretty annoying section. That's fine though, I'm not sure what happened with that second death though. Take it nice and slow, okay. So yeah, even the world record has deaths, so I'm not expecting it to not have, but we're just gonna try and minimize them. So this run has some advanced strategies, including enemy cycle manipulation. I'm gonna do the first one here with this enemy. I'm just gonna make sure that he shoots right before I leave the screen like that. And the cycles of enemies are on their global cycles whenever they are on the screen. So the next time I see an enemy of that same type, I know when he's about to shoot, and it's gonna allow me to do some fast strats. I just picked up the first of 3 power-ups on this level. The power-up to allow me to climb walls. It's a big deal. It's a big part of Knytt Stories in general. And the basic speed tech is to jump as much as you can as you're climbing. These guys are random. We're just gonna wait here for a moment. In world record attempts, there are strats you can do that give you a chance to make it ahead of him, but a chance is not quite good enough. Okay, so this area is pretty uneventful. The white stuff in the ice in the water here is ice, and it's gonna stop us from progressing later on in the level. We're not gonna see that, but we need to find a way to get rid of the ice. I'm about to pick up the second power-up, second of only 3. It's the double jump. It does what it says on the tin. I'm gonna use it a lot in this pretty intense climb here. There you go. Alright, so we're about to enter the water temple, or the waterfall temple, which is where we're gonna deal with the whole ice problem we got. And the gimmick for this area is gonna be that what you see is not what's real, rather what's in the reflection is what you have to pay attention to. So the platforms and the spikes, it all depends on what's in the reflection. So the enemy I manipulated before is coming up right here. There he is. He didn't shoot because that's where he was in his cycle. A few more screens here of the reflection gimmick. Alright. So this area is, what's it called again? Heart of the Lake. So the character Unni, she has the brilliant idea here to light a fire underneath this thing, which is gonna melt the ice, but it's gonna melt it so much so that it's flooding this whole temple, and we need to get out of here fast. This section is kind of intense. Yeah, I hate that jump. Okay. These guys are random. Alright, got some bad RNG here, that's fine though, we're just gonna wait it out. We actually got the worst possible RNG, of course. Unsurprising. Yeah, there's a lot of randomness in this run, which is kind of fun. Other runs of this game are really, really optimized down to seconds, so with a lot of randomness comes a lot of leeway. Alright, so we melted the ice, we can now progress. So we're coming up on an area that seemed really innocent to me when I started learning this, but it's really full of RNG and really annoying enemies that can get in your way. So I'm hoping for a clean run through this. Oh, and also this purple or dark red water is unique in that it doesn't kill us, but we cannot run or jump through it, so we still want to avoid it whenever we can. This screen is particularly bad. Okay, I'll take that. And this guy is random as well. Could have been worse. So there's been a lot of actually enemy cycle manipulation slash observation. I got the say right there, so it doesn't really matter. It's a bit too fast for me to point it all out. I want to pay attention to this guy. I'm pretty sure he's just about to shoot, so that's gonna come into play later. Alright, so we're coming up on the final upgrade, which is the umbrella. That's an upgrade you can toggle on and off. When you have it out, you move more slowly, but you glide through the air, and whenever there's any wind, you can gain altitude as well. And we're gonna see a lot of that in this section, and we're also gonna see a lot of spikes, and we're gonna see a lot of random blocks, and we're gonna see a lot of enemies with huge invisible hitboxes. So here's hoping. So far so good. Here are those invisible hitboxes I was talking about. Okay, should do. Oh, deathless. Not bad. Alright, so as I was saying, having the umbrella out, it makes you slower. It's always faster to travel along the ground, which might make it kind of weird to see what I'm about to do here, which is to use a lot of umbrella, but I'm just abusing a misalignment in the world map. It just so happens that traveling through the sky gives you one fewer screen to go to than going on the ground, so in this case it's right. And we're just dropping down onto the edge of the continent here. We're just making a quick stop here for the second key. Pretty straightforward area until you try and never let go of the directional input or bonk. Alright, so here's the guy I was looking at before. I think he's gonna shoot immediately. Okay, so he just shot before then. Okay, that was pretty bad. Okay, that's much nicer pattern going up to the left, to the right. Okay, next area is the caverns, the Sulfin Caverns. The guy that's gonna be popping up out of the water, he's random as well. Oh, okay, didn't mean to grab that ledge. Yeah, he's random in terms of where he pops up and where his projectiles go, so he can be a lot of fun. I'm surprised that didn't make it. That's what I normally do there. Play it safe with a double jump then. That was excellent pattern from that guy. I didn't have to do anything. Alright, Shadowlands. It's a pretty cozy area until you notice all the ghosts, I guess. But I guess ghosts can be chill too. They're pretty cleverly placed later on where I actually do have to stop in order to get past them. But other than that, this area is pretty straightforward. Now we're heading into the woods, which I would say for a beginner is probably the hardest area. These... oh, wow. I missed the tree there. Yeah, the trees are kind of tricky to deal with. Their hitboxes aren't like straight lines. You need to climb them quite a bit. Another case of the manipulation here. I know that this guy isn't gonna shoot until I get past him, so that's nice. Yeah, pumping the umbrella is faster than just having it out. Didn't mention that. This guy can be annoying. It's a little puzzle coming up here. All you have to do really is go back. So we're just gonna flick the screen a couple of times and then we can go over. So what happened there is we saw the flower that we were looking for on the other side of the water, and as we tried to jump to it, there's this enemy that spawns next to it, and it sort of makes us scared and freezes us, and we slowly descend into the water. So the best thing to do there is to just reach the center of the screen as close to the water as possible. This area is inspired by Twin Peaks. Shoutouts to that show. It's a pretty tough area in the run because you can see the screen is much more narrow now, so the transitions happen much more faster, and these curtains block exactly where they are. So we're gonna go through 5 areas that are very different. Here I cannot jump. It's not much of a problem though. Here the gravity is all wonky. It's also not much of a problem. However, the next 3 areas, they don't have anything like special with physics, but they're pretty hard. I'm gonna go for all the fastest strats though, because if I get it, it's cool. Oof. Yeah, he had to spawn all the way to the left there. That's makes it pretty tough to get past there as well. Well, I get to do it again. These patterns though. That was my bad. Well, we grabbed the save. Again. It's very rude, yeah, I heard that. He knows it's ESA time. Okay. Finally. This guy can be rude as well. Okay, that's fine. And then just some invisible blocks and stuff. So, I don't know, a lot of deaths. A lot of unnecessary deaths, I would say, but we're fine, right? So, the first time I played this, I actually ran out of Monka S right here. I didn't get resupplied for a couple of weeks. But all you have to do is hold right, and you're fine. That's a fake winning screen. And it was all a dream, we're back in the forest. But the flower is gone, so our hunt continues. Alright, this area, it's called Starlight Peak. It's the calm before the storm. The area after this is the hardest one in the run. It's got a ton of enemies, a ton of randomness. It's got these really tiny, hard to see enemies and even hidden ones. And it's got this purple filter over it, really strong, and it makes the projectiles and all these little things harder to see. So, had some bad luck so far, maybe this place will go well. Hit an enemy here. This tiny guy is an enemy as well. Alright, actually didn't go too bad. So not too much left of this run now. If only we could find that flower. There it is, so let's just go and collect it. Seems like someone is trying to stop us from doing that, though. So, unusually for a Knytt Stories game, this level has a final boss fight, which I thought was pretty cool. One of the reasons I decided to run this level. So yeah, just enjoy the tunes as I try to defeat this lady. Entering the final phase, I believe. Yeah. Alright, so after this fall, all that's left is the final blow. That's when time will be, so get ready. And time. Thank you very much. So we get the flower back, we get to rescue our village of Thalanill, and that's one of the hundreds of Knytt Stories levels that are out there. If you're into 2D platformers, I suggest giving this one a try. It does it right, and it's free. So sub 22 is okay. Too many devs, like I said, but that's fine. Quick shoutouts to Glipperall, Helvetia, Vegetal Gibber, T, and Dell. And I would like to pay my respects to Ristos, a fellow Knytt Stories speedrunner. A really good one at that. So good that she would reset with green splits. That's pretty good. She got a world record on multiple occasions and was a treasure to the community. We lost her this Saturday, and our thoughts go out to her family and friends. She'll always be in our hearts. I just wanted to say that there was a donation incentive for this, but it wasn't looking too good. I thought I was going to break this level to pieces. Did it get sniped?
Yes, so the donation incentive at $200 is at $35 at the moment, so it did not get reached.
Right. Well, if you're curious about that, you can search YouTube for Saving Thalanill Best Ending. It's a run that's 5 minutes faster than this, and it gets the best ending, so we basically break the level through 3 very unique skips. It's pretty interesting. The video's got 1 view right now, so maybe we can double that. But yeah, with that, that's me done. A final thank you to all the Knytt Stories level creators out there. Thank you for your effort. You guys have made this game into what it is. So thanks for having me. Stay tuned for the next run.